All right, welcome back. My name is Shantastic93. I am joined by my co-commentator Shantastic93. How are you doing, Shan? Oh, I'm doing well, man. It's been quite a day. We've had some exciting matches, all of them going quite a distance. We had a four game match of like 16 star. Oh yeah, no, I heard about that. Also, and then after you finished, I had a best of three that went through matches. Shan? Oh, it looks like my co-commentator has left. It is just me again. How are you all doing? Two for the price of one, but only for a few minutes. So here we are with JJ from SRL and CartoonBuffoon, and they're going to be going at it again. More 70-star act. So let's do a quick recap. We had Aki and Gainai, where Gainai took a game off Aki. They're going to be continuing that series after Pace, Pace being this weekend, Thursday through Sunday. And then we had the most exciting 3-game best of 3, lasting over an hour and a half, or lasting over 2 hours, lasting literally over 2.5 hours, between our friends Proto and Drogi. And that came down to the wire, to a last-minute death. Basically, Drogi and Proto were switching leads constantly until finally Drogi took a fall in TTC, and then he was stuck on the ground. And then the pancake flipper robot came under him while he was stuck on the ground and then flipped him over the edge for death. And that's what wound up deciding the race. So it's been quite a day for Super Mario 64 speedruns. Let's see what JJ and Cartoon have in store for us. Shall we? And the countdown has started. Just blue screens going down now. Error 404. Runner not found. Runner has been located. Roger that. I've got a 20 on JJsrl and CartoonBuffoon. They have started the runs. Over.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool.
And at this time of day, your commentator has completely lost his filter and his mind. So let's see how this game goes. Now, last race, we did see pretty heavy route divergence. We had HMC early coming out with SL Reds. We had an interesting decision to go for TTC first, and Perto was telling us that he wanted to throw Drogi off the scent, not know exactly where he was in the run, and it seemed like Drogi was doing the same thing with HMC early. And I was saying earlier that that's really the cool thing about 70 star, is that oftentimes you'll see runners go right out of sync. Speaking of going right out of sync, CartoonBuffoon takes a fall into the moat. And it's going to be a nice, quick... Is Cartoon going for the Lakitu skip? He gets it! Wow! And that was actually worth it. Oftentimes when you fall into the moat, if you fall in the marathon... Not that this actually happens very much. But... if you fall into the moat and you're going to continue, usually you just take the Lakitu scene, because setting up the skip oftentimes loses more time than actually getting the cutscene. But JJ gets a nice clean bomb clip. And Cartoon salvages a disastrous start to game 1. JJ going to be going for slide first to save 1 second over going straight into Womp. Commentator fully engaging his glottals, which does sometimes cause that microphone to clip. Commentator also loading up on caffeine and then having to drink water to rehydrate. 13.5 out of JJsrl. Gets the shortcut. Let's see how things go for CartoonBuffoon. Buffoon actually picks up a cutesy little dive there. Gonna be getting a more a slightly more standard 12.8. High caliber. The 0.7 seconds not quite going to bridge the gap. Turns out falling into the moat loses at least twice that much time. But JJsrl going to be going here into Womp's Fortress. Doing the regular setup, doing a little repositioning. Hopefully he makes this. It can be very awkward when you're having to reposition, but JJ picks it up. CartoonBuffoon going to opt for Owless first. Cleans it up. Limpio. Now JJ going here for Womp's Fortress 100 coin star. Little hop and a hop and a hippity hop. And a dip and a bow. And he hops up. Ledge grab shouldn't hurt him. He's going for the slower cycle. But super safe. You can get a nice little half cycle there. That's what he's going to do. Gets the side flip dive. This particular bit of real estate here in the 100 coin has been a spot of trouble for 70 star runners today. Good to see JJ navigate it successfully. And CartoonBuffoon going to be starting his own 100. Looks like Cartoon actually going for the regular... oh no, CartoonBuffoon also went for the half cycle. So now Cartoon, misses the red coin. Gonna have to go back for that. Picks up, didn't miss the red coin. Commentator doubting his reality. Clearly has some vision issues. Might be seeing spots due to the intense amount of caffeine he's drinking. But CartoonBuffoon picks up that 100 coin star. Is gonna go on to get that reds. Dives into it, doesn't dive into it. He long jumps, takes a little bit longer, gonna lose entire frames. JJ cleans up Owless. Just to clarify, limpio is Spanish for clean. I was saying clean too much in the previous match, so I tried to switch it up. I would say clean in French, but I don't know a better way. I guess propre is how you say it in French. Nettoyer is the way to say it, like when it's like cleaned, but that doesn't sound propre. Fantastique. Ah, c'est fantastique. That's my name in French. Oh no! CartoonBuffoon having a disaster. Oh my goodness gracious. And the Craigasms turned into Pepe Hanses. So there's something called a caster mishap or commentator mishap. Is when you're speaking nonstop for 40, 60, 80 minutes at a time, you're going to say things that are just like not true or grammatically incorrect or not sentences or even words. So every now and then, just take a moment to appreciate the subtleties of the English language. Looks like JJ is cleaning up top of the fortress, and CartoonBuffoon just trying to clean up the mess that has been left by the spaghetti that was dropped. Not too far behind, considering he took a death. But that is because JJ did do... nothing. That is simply because he's not that far behind. Both players did go for Princess Peach's slide. JJ getting a clean 12.8. See, just can't stop saying clean. Shoutouts to our restreamer who has been here as long as I have. TX15 is behind the scenes making all this work, adjusting the levels, streaming the stream. Let's get some hearts out and some pogs for wonderful T-Hags. JJsrl picks up that text box skip. CartoonBuffoon misses! Oh no, that is the one set of coins you do not want to miss. Along with the other 2 sets of coins that you do not want to miss. Really, it's just the bottom ones that you go for on the first pass. Those are the ones that you can miss because you can just come back around for them. The rest take a lot of time to back up. Gets a little bonk, but gets the text box skip, so it's a wash. JJsrl now going for Dark World. We're gonna see how his plan has unfurled. Gets a kick, moving slick, goes up the ramp, gives a punch, out to lunch. Is no one, because these 2 players are on point right now. Holy cow. JJsrl gonna go for the slightly safer movement, gonna go for regular normal cycle. Can't say I blame him. I guess that's like a halfway cycle, right? Oh no, CartoonBuffoon takes a death! Oh, that is so terrible. Oh my goodness. Wait, let me take a look. This might be an ad lib. Okay, so this is actually this is an outdated edit. I forgot to check my mail for the most recent version, but our writers are hard at work behind the scenes to get the most entertaining content out for you daily. Unfortunately, every now and then, just something gets screwed up. You know how the US Post Office is. But if you would like us to upgrade to UPS for our script delivery system, just go ahead and donate those bits, and or you can just go to Pace 2019 homepage at smash.dg, and it'll tell you how you can support the event. And that will go straight toward not just our scriptwriters, but also our restreamers, our directors, and our editors as well. Our video editors can't do this without them either. CartoonBuffoon heading into the pipe, and JJsrl going to be going for a Bob-omb Battlefield cleanup. All in all, not that far behind, considering CartoonBuffoon has taken 2 deaths, and he's still, like, he's about to pick up the Bowser key, and he's exactly, like, 1 star behind JJ. Ooh, shoutouts to, thank you for, thanks to, I said all the words just in the wrong order. Shoutouts and the thanks to Understing for the bits and the bits and the bits and the... Also, a thank you to Protoman from earlier, who donated some rando tourney bits in the middle of his race. And the bits just raining in. Thank you, Palmer. Just non-stop. Cent by cent. I mean, they are professional scriptwriters, so it is kind of the pay that they're used to. So CartoonBuffoon going to be cleaning up here in Bob-omb Battlefield, and JJ going to see if wall kicks do indeed work. They do, but like they intermediate work, like they work, but they're not quite, you know, they kind of show up late. They clock out a little early, but you're also in like a massive labor shortage, so it's like you don't really have that much power, and they're also in union, so like not much you can do about it. But you understand that they're also pretty heavily underpaid. You know, they're basically saving the world and cleaning up your entire castle and probably taking care of your piping as well. And all they get out of it is like a cake, and they have to help you bake it. So like, honestly, if you paid them a little more, maybe the wall kicks would work better. CartoonBuffoon, speaking of wall kicks, will work. Do they work? They do work. Oh my goodness, CartoonBuffoon is on point with his work in wall kicks. And JJ from Snowman's Rhinitis Land is going here for CCM17. Get some pogs out. The pro strats coming in. Are we going to see a double pillarless? Time will tell. JJ grabs a coin, misses one. He cannot miss another. Or, well, he can. He can miss one more. Commentator just flat out lying, saying the opposite of what is true. Apparently, there are 3 holidays. It's also opposite day today. Just kidding. It's totally not opposite day. CartoonBuffoon going for CCM 18 in the meanwhile. Oh my gosh. Bits flying everywhere. Tyrannosaurus Rex, thank you for the bits. Appreciating the love and support for the speedrun community. A fake almost sync coming out. CartoonBuffoon does pick up the slip slide in a way. But JJ finishing up here in the land of cold, cold mountains. JJ going to be going into BBH. That is Big Boo's haunt. Or enter lewd pseudonym for it here. Cartoon, meanwhile, going for CCM 18, racing the big penguin, taking the safer single pillarless route. Nice little slide from Cartoon. JJ going for balcony star first. And Cartoon so far has yet to miss a coin. Picks up all of those. That is the best. Definitely want to have not missed a coin so that you can voluntarily miss the easiest one to miss, which he does. JJ meanwhile going for a bop on a big old Boo. Gonna bop Boo with his booty by ground pounding him to oblivion. Jumps to the door, gives Big Boo what for. Long jumps up, puts his opponent in a cup and drinks him his soul. I don't know where I was going with that, but we're just gonna move on. So Cartoon's cleaning up here from CCM. JJ is done with BBH and is going to be going into Sand Land. And we're going to see the pillarless strat come out. Are we going to see it twice? Probably, because there's no other way, unless we see HMC early, honestly. If you're going to do HMC late, you basically have to do double pillarless. So we're going to see exactly what JJ's got in his mind up in store. Mips gets taken and milked for a star. We make a lot of jokes about animal abuse, but strictly speaking, Mips is holding the property of Princess Peach, and so Mario is basically saying, no, listen, your rights are contingent on you being a law-abiding citizen. And gives a little punishment. JJ picks up a clean pillarless. Oh, with that style, I wouldn't be surprised to see a double. Is this going to be a 2-a-day? We will see. More bits flying in. Appreciating the Frankerzies. And the Big Boo Bop coming out. Gives him a punch. Takes him out to lunch. I have a hunch that he's done with this star. JJ going for the double pillarless. He's so good at this strat. Oh my goodness. JJ's pillarless is so clean. I see why he does double pillarless. Going for those secrets. Will he be able to get that frame precise rollout movement that makes the star worth doing? Oh my goodness. All right. Great kicks, actually. Saving from losing the... he lost a lot of momentum, but the kicks actually saved his speed, which basically saved the star. So chances are we're going to be seeing a late HMC from JJ. And a single pillarless from CartoonBuffoon. All right, CartoonBuffoon makes one jump under the ground pound. Is he going to go for the... of course he's going to go for the double jump. What's he going to just sit there and die? But he does that, and he picks up the star, finishes up the canonless. And JJ from SRL is going to clean up here in Speedrun land. CartoonBuffoon. Also, whoa, chill. Gonna be shining atop the pyramid. Picks it up. CartoonBuffoon just getting the next slide ready. All right, there we go. And we'll be playing the latter 2/3 of his run from, it seems, from a track of his choice. Listen, if I say that strat is called canonless, then that strat is called canonless. The commentator is always right. All right. Up is down, red is blue, and the Oxford comma is not necessary. Sorry, those words just choked in my mouth coming out. I felt filthy for even saying that. So I apologize. And JJ goes diving off after a beautiful. Just a beautiful lava boost. Looks like he's just gonna go for like the regular lava movement. Oh no! And he hotfoots it, not just into the volcano, but off the volcano surface, and he's gonna back it up with elevator tour. I do not blame him. Oof! And looks like Cartoon's got his opportunity to get back into this game. Some chat is rooting out for each of these players. I can't say I'm unimpressed with these players. Commentator trying to pack on as many negatives into a sentence as he can just to mess with the chat. Let's see how it works. Initial focus groups are returning results as slightly negative, but they are entertained enough by the high quality of Mario happening here that it doesn't quite matter. Meme playing 142, welcome to the Speedrun squad. Thank you for the sub. Thanks for the love and support. You are single-handedly saving Speedrun esports. JJsrl now cleaning 6, 7, 8 coins. He's got it. He's got it. And for those of you saying that LLL Reds is the easiest star in the game, that is absolutely incorrect. All right? It is the 6th easiest star in the game at best. Maybe 5th. So, definitely deserves some pogs. CartoonBuffoon picks up that star. His volcano going a lot more smoothly than his opponent's. And JJ is going to clean up a little bully. Yes, indeed, this is a best of 3. Cartoon going into bully the bullies. Does a flip. Kills the big bully. And that's 4 out of 5. Just one more to go in a colder place. Chat asking commentator what the easier stars are. Really putting him on the spot right now. I can't say that I'm comfortable with this line of questioning. Not used to the 3rd degree. Already tired out from the AMA session earlier. CartoonBuffoon has one more start to go. So JJ holding on to quite a bit of a lead. Twirls the star around in his hand. Not going to be opening the door that way, so it surrounds him with an aura, and the door says, bro, I can't tell the difference between you and the star now. And so it opens up And that's how you open a door without handles. Chests opening in the current. Some optimized swimming happening here. And Mario doth move through the water with the grace of an eel, as free as a butterfly, but one that doth not lurk in water, for that butterfly which lurk betwixt the surface of the sea and the bed of the earth shalt find its wings soaked and tender, and likely drown, for butterflies doth gills lack. For Cartoon getteth himself, his I okay. JJ upon the back. The stern of the sub doth he take. Nay, shall he take chances, and Cartoon doth ape his opponent in every manner possible, such that the lead may shrink should JJ err by his troth. JJ cleaning up the Manta Star. Not sure if tailgating animals is considered cruelty, if PETA would have something to say about that, or if... That's actually an interesting philosophical question, is... can you... like, there's certain things that if you do it to humans, it's considered, like, bad. Cartoon picks up the Manta Star as well. Are there things that, like, you can do to... that you can't do to humans? That in like an animal rights world where like everyone's vegan, that you can do to animals. Like I feel like tailgating animals would never ever be considered bad. You know, no one would ever make a law against tailgating animals. Cartoon gets the looks like he's on pace for an early cycle. JJ tries to get the lava boost. Looks like he's gonna make. And more bits flying out. Thank you, Nacho Brado. And JJ is doing Fire Sea Reds. Both players do Fire Sea Reds, as Fire Sea Reds is quite fast. And the so basically any run in which you need more than, well, quite frankly, let me take that again. So Fire Sea Reds is a very, very, very fast start, and the only reason that you don't do it in shorter categories is that by the time you get to Fire Sea, you don't actually need any more stars. So by the time you get a chance to do Fire Sea Reds, you already have all the stars you need. In 70 and 120, however, you need stars still while you're going into Fire Sea, so you're going to do the red point star because it's one of the fastest stars you can do in the game. God, please let that have been, like, remotely possible to follow. Either way, JJ picking up a key. More bits flying out. Thank you for the Frankazies. CartoonBuffoon doth face his nemesis, the evil spiky turtle. Spin he doth. Away! Get thee hence, saith Mario to Bowser. And Bowser, after a brief soliloquy, doth disapparate into mist. And all that is left is a key to the upstairs. JJ entering What Dry World 100. For these coins he has hungered, but RNG he must face in this forsaken place. The Skeeter has some words for him. He's gonna miss 2 coins. We'll have to sing a hymn. Get the backup box he must. And in the RNG, he trusts for missing that one coin he does. Which means no more coins can he miss, cuz they're meaning cousin, not because. Breaking the box, eating some locks. But no time for that. And he tips his hat. You know what? Let's just talk about what's going on in the game. Some great RNG going down for both players. CartoonBuffoon also having a pretty good Wet Dry World 100. Wow, the Chucky being great to JJ. Yeah. Oh, of course, like slightly worse RNG for JJ, who did have to wind up having to do the backup box. But beyond that, like he knew early that he was gonna have to do the backup box, and he said, you know what? I'm just gonna keep moving on. Chat definitely keeping me entertained, so I would agree with that statement. But the quality of play coming out from both players, I find to be... Oh no, Cartoon misses a coin. And the space betwixt two stars shall be bridged by little Mario's jump. For hop and hop and hop he doth to gain the trust of his princess. A chain of franchisees doth flood my chat and leave me craving for more Doge. This train I must and I do, but breaketh it doth. Breaketh it, break it doth. Breaketh, it breaketh, okay? Cool cat, much too cool for present company. And the chain is ruined. JJ picks up top of the town. CartoonBuffoon, we're going to be going for the same. And it looks like players are pretty deadlocked right now. I'm pretty sure CartoonBuffoon is also on his last star, or at least only has aerolifts after this. Yes, indeed. So CartoonBuffoon a little bit behind his opponent, but overall, players fairly close together. Definitely not a running away with situation. But JJ gonna be starting here in THI Secrets. Picks up one. Picks up two. Going for three. And THI Secrets has been like super duper clean. I've seen one person miss the fifth secret, but everything else has been fantastic. Commentator generally hesitant to state political opinions in chat, but Wowie is the best emote. Change my mind. Oh my goodness. Just as I say that, Commentator's Curse kicks in and CartoonBuffoon takes a booty bird here in THSE. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, and also JJ died. That happened. I was being intentionally nonchalant about it because I didn't want to shame JJ in front of the world. I was obviously paying attention. Alright, Cartoon getting some dust. JJ picking up the piranha plants. JJ successfully plucking the piranha flower. Oh no, CartoonBuffoon takes a little tumble into the water. Gonna have to jump back up. I wonder if the commentator meta will get to the point where everyone's listening to the commentary, like the runners, and so the commentators are so considerate of the runners' mentality that they just don't say anything. PC commentary culture, at it again. Now CartoonBuffoon gonna be plucking some piranha flowers, and actually they are almost dead synced. Oh my good. Oh my good. Not good. Oh my good. Ermagerd. Both getting toad stars at the same time. Oh, CartoonBuffoon takes a... Wow, Cartoon is now tens of frames behind his opponent, having failed to make that ground pound. And so we're heading into Tall Tall Mountain. JJ makes a jump kick, long jumps in, going to go for that mountain clip. Does he get the instant? He does get the instant, slightly slower than like a proper instant, but it does its job. CartoonBuffoon actually going for Blast to the Lonely Mushroom first. Routes diverging already, and this is exciting, exciting action here. JJ picks out the breathtaking view from the bridge. That, in my opinion, is the harder of the two stars. I do like going for breathtaking view first. CartoonBuffoon now going for reds. Does not have any backups to mountain clip. Clearly very, very confident in his mountain clip. We're going to see if that faith is vindicated. JJsrl swims up to the top. Fly Guy and Monkey try to give him a bop, but he says, no, sir. No, sir. I'm a cop. Trying to free Princess Peach from the guy with the mop. Okay, listen, Bowser Wizard Toupee. I'm not saying that that's a problem. That is totally okay. But Bowser Wizard Toupee. It's just so clear. Alright? And I think that that is our fault as society for shaming Bowser for not having hair. Yeah. Probably envies Koopa. A little bit, had a little bit easier time accepting his scalp. But listen, Bowser's misunderstood, okay? CartoonBuffoon going for the first of two mountain clips. JJ finishing up the red coins. You know, they say it's a breathtaking view from the bridge, but we never actually get to heckin' see it, alright? One bounce, two bounce, three, and he makes it. And the judges give him an 8.5 out of 10, just a slightly messy landing, coins flying everywhere. Kind of unfair that Olympic judges are judging you based on the RNG that you get, but such is speedrun. Just for now, we're happy that they lowered the height requirements so that Mario could compete indeed. JJ picks up Mysterious Mountainside and, wow, could actually compete as a high jumper based on that star grab. But CartoonBuffoon now has the drop on him. Going into Snowman's Land a little bit sooner. Gets perfect movement onto the Snowman's head. You heard me wait. You heard me wait before he actually made the wall kick, because I am not doing that again. I'm not killing CartoonBuffoon again. I guess I killed JJsrl and I hurt CartoonBuffoon, but I'm not doing that. I'm not here for that. JJ, meanwhile, having a lot of trouble, but manages to get past it. Final bully goes down for CartoonBuffoon. Quite frankly, that's my primary goal. Commentator projecting his high school past. JJ takes out a bully as well. Interesting to see Chill with the bully come out early for both runners. Typically, you see that be the last star in this level. There's really no reason it has to be. It's just like one of those things that's canon. CartoonBuffoon exits the deep freeze. in Snowman's Land. Gonna see these two whirl not from the freezing pond, but in the general direction of the freezing pond. And oh, we got so close to sync. I'm gonna need some paper hands in chat for that. I'm gonna need some paper hands for the sync that never was, because that was tragic. The fellas, man. The feels. JJ going into the deep freeze, but CartoonBuffoon is an entire star ahead. He's going down into HMC. Is he going to get into the door in time? Of course he is, because there's no time limit on getting to the door. He's going to dive, not going to bonk against that wall, gets into the second door. He's going to go for the second MIPS. Is he going to be able to grab it? He dives in, picks up MIPS. He's going to scroll through some text boxes. MIPS now trying to get their stage time. Quite a soliloquy coming down. Clearly not the only Shakespeare writer in the room. You're going to see CartoonBuffoon make a little long jump into the 0-star door. Takes a hop, talks to Till, and JJsrl hot on Cartoon's heels. It's pronounced Popo hands, actually. It's Popo. PayPal hands. Speaking of PayPal, if you would like to support Speedrun, so the Global Speedrun Association, or the PACE event, you can go to smash.gg/PACE2019 to see how to support PACE 2019. PACE 2019, by the way, is the event happening this heckin' weekend on Thursday through Saturday in Laurel Park, Maryland at Xanadu Games. If you live in the DMV area, you should check it out for sure. And if you don't, you should check it out for sure. We'll be streaming the whole event. You can watch on Twitch or in person at the event. Meet your favorite runners. Watch your favorite games. Battle for Bikini Bottom. Super Mario Odyssey. Mario Kart Double Dash. A 16-star 2-player 1-controller exhibition. A 4-person Super Mario 64 race featuring the one, the only God Gamer Siglenic. And other like top runners that are still in the community, or that are still like actively running the game. JJsrl going here for Christmas Miracle. Does pick it up, gets that good thing. CartoonBuffoon going for the amazing emergency exit, going for the triple jump strat, gets it perfectly. Metalhead Mario sure can move, except he did not need a metal head for it. Not to forget, Protoman and Drogi, who just finished a race today, are going to be doing another race, a grudge match, a grudge rematch, where Drogi has the chance to rebop Protoman in revenge for what happened today. But it won't be in Mario 64, no, it will be a Pokemon Snap race. That is right. The game of your dreams, the game of your childhood. Professor Oak personally is going to judge these two players on their photography skills. Meanwhile, JJsrl here going for a little shoulder star. Rolling Rocks clearly have it out for him. RNGesus not on his side today. Between Wet Dry World and this, CartoonBuffoon is already headed up into Tippy, and JJ's lead and Cartoon's lead is slightly widening here. You were close. That's the only sentence I can say is Professor Oak. You were close. It's not very good, but it is what it is. CartoonBuffoon going to be going here for the Lakitu bounce. That's the name of the strat he's going for. It's very, like, that's a very shallow side flip, but he makes it work. That's awesome. Pop, 2, 3, gets it. And he's just going to go for the safe. Very interesting camera movement, but it works for him. JJsrl going to be going for the Lakitu bounce. He makes 1 hop, 2 hop, and makes the triple jump. Is he going to get Lakitu? He does not. He's going to have to back it up with the Rainbow Ride. Commentator entering into a Rap God session. He's going to overhype exactly what's going on. He makes a side flip. He gets the wall kick, gets 1 coin, gets 2 coins, gets 3 coins, and hops in. Not gonna go for the dive, but overall very clean. 8 red coins. Nothing too major happening. CartoonBuffoon right on his track. 5, 6, 7, 8. Commentator kind of practicing a little dance routine here. Caffeine really kicking in right now. Cartoon picks up the star. Crusader crossing the rainbow is going to be the star that JJsrl is going to go for. And he's going to hop 1, 2, 3, gets the... Doesn't get Lakitu, pulling back a little bit too much, or the RNG just not manipulated right. He's going to have to back this up with that trusty tricky triangles. And CartoonBuffoon going to be doing the same, but 1 star ahead. So JJ a little less than 1 star behind. Commentator not the only one who enjoys doing giant soliloquies, as one going down in chat right now. But no time for that, as CartoonBuffoon is going to be doing Swing of the Beast. Finally, JJ makes a Lakitu bounce, almost falls off, but manages to save it, avoiding more major time loss. If he had missed that bounce, he would have had to go for the long movement, where he goes all the way past the reds and does the 100 coin move to get all the way up to the ship. Oh my goodness, and CartoonBuffoon did take a little death. Definitely deserves a Bible thump there, and JJsrl going to take the lead if he can... if he can help. Wait, hold on. No, JJ doesn't take the lead. Cartoon's fine. Listen. Cartoon's just perfectly fine. He's going to be entering in with the time moving, though, and JJ is going to enter with the time stopped, so he's going to save a little time over his opponent. Time moving stars, you can automatically oh no! He takes the fall, and that is just heartbreaking. TikTok clock is the run killer. Not just today, but TikTok clock is the bane of any run with pressure on it. The most common thing I hear from runners, and it's a sentiment I feel as well, is that TikTok clock is like every runner's favorite level, except when you have a run on any kind of pace. Because if there's pressure on you, TTC is where everything just falls to pieces. It's so much fun, it's so challenging, it's so great, feels great to do, but like when you mess it up and it was the only thing that was left, God, that hurts. So yeah, JJ is going to take a little bit of a lead, not too big of a lead. I'd say about a star at most, maybe a little less, probably a little less. No! Commentator just non-stop cursing this poor person. Oh, yikes. You know what? Oh my goodness. Oh no. I'm just gonna sit in silence, and I'm gonna let these two do TTC. Cartoon gets those reds. He's seen so many deaths. He steps on the switch, but falls with quite the hitch. JJ needs to kick. Feeling good, feeling sick. And Cartoon's trying to cope. And trying not to mope, but it's quite rough here to cope. JJ's gonna enter. Everything's going well for him. But like a non-paying renter, his chances look grim. And Cartoon is piling reds. Still misses the jump. And there's one thing you can't say, is that his run has gone without a hump. JJ's gonna roll right into the cage. And to come back in this run, Cartoon needs quite the mage to put a hex on JJ. Find a way to get him cursed. But it seems that in this run, JJ is the one more versed. But off he gathers the star, and with TTC, he is done. And if he can have a good bits, he'll ride this run off into the sun. And Cartoon is on his heels, but not quite as close as he'd hoped. And he's figuring it out, but not as well as he could have coped. But JJ takes a death! He falls into the abyss. And Cartoon has a chance, but the thwomp just will not miss. So he takes a side flip, jumps right into the star. And JJ's cleaning up this level. To go, he has not too far. Chat channeling weird champs for a very strange word choice. But it's hard for me to rhyme, and I'm worried about losing my voice. Of course, that's not an excuse. I'm the one who made this bed. But for now, it's no use, for CartoonBuffoon once again dead. JJ picks up Toad, gets the star, skips the box. And CartoonBuffoon still stuck here in TikTok clock. JJ goes up the stairs, heads right on into bits. And Cartoon comes out, finally free of his fits. Triple jump comes out, a long jump in, and CartoonBuffoon is watching this race go in the bin. But over it is not, for this game's a best of 3. And whether Cartoon can come back, well, you'll just have to stay and see. JJ goes for a triple jump wall kick. Gets it first try. What a boss. Meanwhile, Cartoon grabs a star. And JJ prepares for Bowser toss. Alright. And now we're heading back into TikTok clock. Cartoon gets another bonk. Oh my goodness. I think this is rough. And I think Cartoon's just waiting it out. Yeah, I think Cartoon's just waiting for game 2. I don't necessarily blame him. Oh my goodness. But JJ needs to finish. Like, the run's not quite done. I hope he gets these throws done soon, because it doesn't look like he's having fun. It's really hard to stop. Like, I've been doing it for 3 minutes. It's really hard for me to stop. I'm sorry. Alright, finally picks it up. Alright. No, there's still one more throw to go. Okay. There it goes. Okay. Alright, so JJ's gonna pick up a 52-42.
It's me, Mario.
And obviously, since this is a 70 star, we're gonna give both runners a quick break. and I will be right back in just a couple minutes, and we'll be back with more 70-star action. And I just got word that we're going to have none other than the legend God Gamer. Speak of the devil, Scotch and Tie Guy, how is it going? Well, he's here, trust me. He'll
Hello.
chime in a moment. Hey!
How's it going?
It is quite exciting. JJ doing some BLJs, just taking a little break. I am going to run out of the room and run right back. I will be back in 2 minutes. Scotch, seat's all yours.
While we have the moment, I don't know if my fellow commentators talked about Pace just yet. Pace coming up here, I think 4 days now. It's coming up quick. Just to let you guys know, Pace is the first ever live speedrunning competition at Xanadu in Maryland here in a couple of days. Very, very exciting. 25th through the 28th. So that's starting on Thursday. Y'all can get tickets to the event. A lot of speedrun competition going on here. Super Mario Odyssey finals, Super Mario 64 70-star League finals. We'll have Celeste finals as well. And then we'll have a bunch of exhibitions, OT, Legend of Zelda, some Simpsons Road Rage, Yoshi's Story, a little bit of Kingdom Hearts. If you check in the chat, type in !pace and !merch in the chat. You'll get some information on the event. Merch obviously is for our merchandise, clothing, apparel. Looks really nice. It's really clean stuff. Definitely put some money into that if you want some of that limited time merchandise. GSA and Pace. Big event at Pace though is the big 120-star race between Siglemic, Cheese, Punkcake, and D whatever. Very exciting. If you can't go to the event, of course, it will be streamed live here on Twitch for everyone to see. I'm not able to go, so I will for sure be watching alongside everyone else. I'll be commenting. I'll be in there with everyone else, so I'll be sure to be here with you guys. I won't be able to be in Maryland, but again, Pace in how many days is it? Let's see here. It's in 4 days, 25th through the 28th. Again, all of it's being streamed live on Twitch. And here we have the second race here. JJ Cartoon jumping out of the pipe here. And we'll get
right.
race 2 underway.
In just 4 days, right here, twitch.tv/speedrun. Hop into chat with your two favorite stream monsters, Scotch and Tie Guy, and Shantastic 90.
JJ with a little bit cleaner movement there at the beginning. So he'll have a slight lead as we move our way into Bomb Battlefield. Shan, just a little recap of that first race, if you wouldn't mind. I caught the end of it, but wanted to see what the whole rest of the race was like.
Oh, yeah. JJ kind of had a lead pretty consistently going through. Their routes were just about synced up. Only difference was CCM 17 versus 18 and double parallelist from JJ. So JJ was fairly ahead pretty much the entire race, and Cartoon was playing well, and then Tippy hit, and Tippy was just Tippy. So,
well, Tippy is just make or break. I mean, it can either make your run or can destroy your run,
or break you further.
Yeah, type those guesses in chat for these times. I'm guessing 2:12.8s here.
Oh, close.
1/10 of a second off. Very nice. 2:12.7s.
And it looks like, yeah, they're pretty decently on pace with each other. Near sync going down.
Well, flipping that camera, proving that they are doing this live for everyone to see. This ain't no task.
Indeed. As we know very well here at the GSA, it is very difficult to do video editing on erratic camera movements. Oh, did I say as we know very well? I didn't say that. That's not. I didn't mean to say that. You didn't hear me saying that.
JJ, a little bit cleaner movement up to the island, but having to stall for a second. Cartoon able to catch up. A little bit of a sink here, as they both get their owlets on the first go. And we'll see JJ going for his 100, going for that pro cycle as Cartoon using that sock folder setup. Something that we've seen a lot lately here in the playoffs. A lot of guys opting out of the texture setup so that they can get that more consistent sock folder setup. I don't blame them.
Yeah, I certainly don't blame him either.
Yeah, I mean, when you want to get consistency and you want to, play well, and you don't want to have to make up mistakes and taking backups when you don't need to, knowing the consistency, being able to say, I can take the couple seconds, that's fine. And JJ, interesting little ground pound, able to get that 5-point backup. That'll be interesting for him.
Yeah, it saves back a little bit of the time you lose. Definitely not the fastest way. If it were, they would be doing that, but it will work for them in the meantime.
Jolt Fire, what I was talking about was before they both entered Womps, they flicked their camera back and forth. It's a way for us as viewers and for judges to know, okay, this isn't a pre-recorded video. This isn't just him playing a video or whatever. This is live, so that we all know that he's not cheating.
So yeah, it looks like JJ cleaning up a nice candle list. And Cartoon gonna finish up Womp's 100. This is one of 2 levels in the game where you get every star in the entire level. The other one being, of course, TikTok Clock, which I believe TTC is. I'm not sure if TTC or Womps is the fastest level to do all 7 stars. I think it's TTC.
It's a close one for sure. They're both really fast. It's really due to the tightness of the course. And Cartoon taking a little bit of a slide there.
Takes a slide, and JJ meets up with Womp. Does a jump and a pound and gets the hit. And a star gonna spawn. Everything going pretty seamless here with this Womp. Definitely one of the easier stars.
Yeah, really easy Womp star grabs there. The only thing Cartoon there making that mistake sliding down. I'm not really sure what the movement was there for him to slide down, but just not optimal. JJ slowing down there as he moves up that catwalk. A little shaky there with the Womps. See them move out of here and go upstairs to slide once again. Get those guesses in chat once again. I'm going to guess a JJ with a 12-7 and Cartoon with a 12-8.
And yeah, looks like a 13 coming out. Oh no, 12-7 and a 13-0. All right.
Nothing too crazy thus far. Cartoon need to clean things up just a little bit here. You know, just slight mistakes. And JJ missing that first red coin is going to need to come back for that. It's going to lose him a little bit of time. Cartoon with an opportunity here.
For sure. Looks like these two could be like perfectly synced.
And
Coming out of this,
Cartoon!
Oh no, Cartoon misses! So the catch-up hop was totally botched.
He'll have a better angle there than JJ, but not really optimizing on that movement. Unfortunately.
True. But JJ going to be the first one to head here into Bowser in the Dark World. I'm going to be throwing some Bowser.
Certainly needs to take care of those red coins just before, though, so we want to see some clean movement here.
That's one. So it looks like both players going for a pretty nice and challenging, but not like too intense Shigeru cycle. And both players seem to be on pace for it. Oh no, JJ takes a little bop. At the speed he was going at the start, yeah, it looks like he's gonna have to opt for a half cycle.
That's really unfortunate. You know, that amp, it doesn't eat much time, it just messes up that cycle. And I think you said this before, that the Dark World is just, it's all about that cycle, like what cycle you can get and staying on it to optimize the time.
Oh yeah, and players almost getting a perfect sync, but Cartoon's wall kick's a little bit better.
We're seeing a little bit of trade back and forth here in this first 10 minutes of this race.
Indeed, it's this is quite an exciting race too. Game one was like this. Unfortunately, JJ kind of ran away with it at the end. I say unfortunately, not because I'm partial, but just because I like close races. But yeah, who knows what we'll see. Looks like Cartoon with a slight edge right now.
Well, it'll all be about how Cartoon can handle Tippy. And like I said, I got to catch the end of that first race. But from what I saw, Cartoon just needs to be able to walk up through that 50-star door and just walk in confidently and clean up the mistakes that he made, and he could possibly push this to game 3. He really needs to, so he'll have to optimize everything here, you know, clean everything up. Both these guys getting a really nice slide off that side of the mountain. Nice little start grab.
Yeah, clean skybox for both players. And it looks like both are going into CCM now.
Now, you were saying that there was a route divergence here with CCM 17 and CCM 18, and JJ taking the lead there as Cartoon takes a ground pound versus doing that backwards flip that you need for that wall kick. We have a lead change once again.
Indeed. JJsrl back out up front. Back in the driver's. We are going to see a route divergence, so enjoy the comparisons while you can. JJsrl does go for CCM 17 and double pillarless, which he does very cleanly, so he's going to be saving some time over his opponent unless he messes something up.
Well, that's interesting. You know, CCM 18 generally is the route that is used by everyone, but with CCM 18, you have to go for that pillarless. And you got to get it. And if you can't get it, then you have to make your way into HMC anyway, because that's the obvious backup when you miss that. JJ missing that first red coin, needing that as he's going for red coins and 100 coins here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like CCM 17 basically kind of pot commits you to making at least one. Basically, like you either have to do double pillarless or you have to do HMC early, and nobody wants to do HMC early after doing CCM 17. It's just like it's just very awkward. It's clunky and it messes up your entire star. So CCM 17 is technically faster because it allows you. It basically you sacrifice the big penguin race, which is slower than doing a second pillarless, and that allows you to do HMC late, save the 1 second on MIPS, and also do CCM 17, which is a little faster. And then CCM 18 is what you do when you only want to do like the one pillarless. Just to answer the question from chat, CCM 18 is what you want to do when you don't want to do double pillarless, which most runners don't want to do in a marathon. And you do CCM 18, and then that way you have a little more wiggle room, and you can do just one pillarless. You have 3 attempts at it. And pillarless is the strat you're gonna see in Shifting Sandland. It's a very difficult frame precise strat, where you basically use a clipping bomb and you use a dive glitch to make it clip you like ad infinitum, and you use it to clip into the pyramid without having to step on the pillars. That's why it's called pillarless.
Very difficult strat as we see JJ
This is a true fact.
making his way out into BBH. This Cartoon will pick up his 2 other stars here.
And a single bit flows down my eyes. Or it flows down my cheek. You didn't know what I meant. The big bucks coming in. JJ finishing up the balcony star.
A little bit of a fake sync there.
Yeah.
That was interesting. And Cartoon will be following up behind into BBH with 18.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I just got hit by 2 bits in a row, and wow, that just like knocked the wind out of me. All right.
Yeah, you okay there?
Yeah, no, I'm
You need your
I'm all
inhaler?
right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I need to make sure that I
Get yourself
okay, so
sorted.
we're on the right scene here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just looking through. Another bit. Another bit. Another one.
Another
one.
Another one.
And
Little Mario
Mario
coming in with
making
how many
himself
bits
more.
now?
We are at 9 now.
Yeah. 10.
Oh my god.
11.
Little
It just
Mario
keeps
on
going
an
up.
chain of his own. JJsrl meanwhile going in. Oh, Tada breaking the chain with a PogChamp. Thank you all for the love and support. CartoonBuffoon cleaning up BBH. JJ's going to pick up that MIP star. To answer chat, CartoonBuffoon isn't as far behind as he seems. He opted for the 18th star in Cool Mountain, which causes JJ to get a bit of a route lead because he progresses levels a little faster. That said, JJ's route is faster, so he is gaining even more of a lead on Cartoon, but it's not quite so drastic as it might seem. That's why the star count has JJ behind, actually, by a star compared to where Cartoon would be at the same spot.
We'll really see the route converge when we get into Tippy because JJ will have to make his way back down.
Yeah, CartoonBuffoon probably will be doing HMC late as well.
Yeah.
He's just going to do a single pillarless. He did HMC late last time as well.
Right. So I apologize. So we'll see the route converge really at HMC.
Yeah. Well, we should see it. We should see it converge actually once they get to Lethal Lava Land, because from that point they're pretty much doing the same star.
Okay,
they swapped
gotcha.
one star in CCM for 1 star in SSL.
Oh, okay. I'm miscounting. Yeah, that's my fault.
No, it's totally fine. Also it's 70 stars, so any runner can want at any point because like there's so many different choices.
Oh yeah. Cartoon.
Snowman Land Reds. There's THI Reds. You don't have to do TTC 100 if you don't want to. You can do HMC early. There's just so many options for if any single star makes you uncomfortable, you never ever have to do it in SMD star. There's so many choices involved and very little time loss entailed.
Cartoon able to get his pillar list as JJ grabbing his town star, and 0109R coming in with 100 bits. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. And Little Mario hopping on the tail and continuing his chain. This time it's hearts. Mixing it up. Just like our runners are mixing it up with their routes, Little Mario mixes it up with his bits. The best 70-star route is CCM 17 into double pillarless, and then basically just everything standard from there. HMC late saves 1 second over HMC early. There could be, if I'm pretty sure that's the most up-to-date strat. I know there's been experimentation.
That's the route that's generally used by the D1 guys.
Yeah, for sure.
So
that's the route they. Oh, it's also island hop.
Mhm.
Basically, you do that way. Basically, you do a wing capless version of the skybox star. That's very, very, very difficult and causes a lot of resets. And so you only see runners do it really in their runs. Every now and then, a legend will come out and do it in a race. But yeah, so you'll do 2 stars and BLB at the start, and then that way you don't have to go back.
I've never seen island hop in a race. JJ here going for lava boost.
Oh yeah, the island hop in a race is the legend of the Benny, who did it in last year's 70-star in the Simply 70-star Invitational. He did it in the finals where he did finals or semifinals, but in finals or semifinals he decided, you know what, I'm doing island hop.
Just going
and he did it, and he won the race.
Both of these guys opting for island hop here, or not island hop, sorry, lava boost. Jeez, commentator getting confused here.
I'm in his head, folks.
Very nice lava boost from both these guys, though.
And CartoonBuffoon gonna be heading on into that volcano. And switching it up, Little Mario going for the Vohios. Little elevator tour coming out from CartoonBuffoon. JJsrl joining the anti-bully squad. Gonna pick off some big old meanies.
That was a really nice triple bully there.
Takes his number to 3 out of 5. Hogs in the chat. Pride flags in the chat. Loving it.
Chat just going nuts tonight. Like to see that.
Hey guys. Anytime someone puts "Hey guys," I think of the EB Games ad. If you haven't seen the "Hey guys" EB Games ad, you need to check that out on YouTube the moment this race is done.
Cartoon having a little bit of difficulty there with the triple bullies. We'll lose a little bit of time on JJ there.
Indeed. But everything going pretty standard for both players. Last star for CartoonBuffoon coming out. And these routes are pretty well synced now. Oh, Cartoon takes a booty bop, and that is that's gonna probably settle in a pretty decent sized sync for both players. Ooh, CartoonBuffoon with a few frames as a lead.
A little fake sync there again.
Shout out again to Little Mario, just flooding the chat with bits non-stop. Oh no, this would have been a real sync, but unfortunately it's not quite a sync.
Yep.
Streamlabs.com/speedrun if you're looking to support the competitors and commentators that pay. Go ahead and go right over there. This would have been a real sink, but it's not. Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly. If this was a pancake, it would be a pancake, but it's a sphinx.
Both these guys taking on these chests. Cartoon just slightly ahead here. Maybe by a couple frames even. JJ with a little bit more optimal movement.
Very
Maybe
close,
not.
but JJ was off to the side.
Yeah. Trying to catch up here on Cartoon.
But wait, let's keep in mind that JJ's timer is actually like a split second ahead of Cartoon's. So this is actually significant at this point. So he's a little bit less behind than he seems. Yeah, he's like maybe Oh wait, that's the opposite. He's a little more behind than he seems. But interesting.
Cartoon not able to get that.
JJ takes the lead.
JJ with the lead grab. That is a pretty significant miss there by Cartoon, who had the lead, giving it up because he wasn't able to get that back sub on the first go. JJ taking the opportunity to seize that moment.
Taking some Manta Hoops now.
Manta Hoops pretty easy, but can wreak havoc if you miss one.
True.
Both these guys.
Manta
JJ.
Hoops are... Oh my
Having
gosh,
difficulty.
JJ.
We're gonna have a lead change again.
Runner's really putting our restreamer to work.
These guys are just swinging back and forth. It's like a boxing match now. Each guy taking hits. Each guy throwing blows.
Shoutouts again to our restreamer THags15. Hags is in his 7th hour of restreaming.
In it for the long haul.
True.
JJ using that newer strategy for these red coins saves about a second. Able to make up a little bit of time here on Cartoon. See if these guys can get lava boost. JJ going for it. Able to get it. Will take the lead back. And then get early Ellie's. Absolutely insane movement there by JJ. Able to get that lava boost, and Cartoon taking a booty burn.
I feel like I'm watching the Master Cupping Koopa free running from Odyssey. And like CartoonBuffoon is like the Master Koopa, but JJsrl is like the God Gamer speedrunner who knows exactly what the crowd is. Cartoon picks up a star, and now JJ is kind of opening the gap, the lead, the thing that allows you to be ahead of a person in a race.
JJ going for that higher throw there. Not something that you see too often. Usually you see a smaller throw with a bounce that you see there with Cartoon. Don't know if it saves a whole lot of extra time, but it definitely saves an extra rotation. So maybe a half a second or so.
For sure. The as I like to say, the time save is negligible until it isn't.
Well, both these guys have these second Bowser keys. We'll make our way upstairs. Wet Dry World.
And yeah, Wet Dry World gonna be. This is gonna be. Always like to see what RNGesus has in store for these players.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say about Wet Dry World, is that the RNG in this course with these coins is either just perfect or it's absolutely deadly. And JJ with a little bit of interesting coin RNG there. Cartoon
We're seeing a middle ground where you got God positioning RNG from the Skeeter, but then the coins just flew everywhere. CartoonBuffoon, meanwhile, kind of getting the middle ground, just like Skeeter, a little bit off to the side, but drops very consistent coins.
Cartoon not able to get that triple jump the first
Yeah,
go
JJ
around.
had a bit of lead. Ooh, gets shock
Taking an
jockeyed.
amp, yeah.
Can afford to miss that coin, but picks it up anyway.
It's always nice to have that safety there, and the coin was right
For
there, so you
sure.
might as well take it. JJ having some problems with that Chuckya there.
JJ playing real safe here. Does have the coin to spare. And Cartoon also has the coin to spare, so he's going to take a slightly risky Chuckya. Oh, didn't have the coin to spare. Commentator lying through his teeth. Just trying to keep chat on their feet, make sure that they're paying attention to the game.
I've never seen that Chuckya. Out of all the runs that I've commented, I haven't seen that Chuckya cause any problems to a runner before like that.
Oh yeah, no, that Chuckya can be a finicky thing. It can spray coins off the edge, in which case you have to get the backup box. Yeah, it can do like really weird things. Grabbing, like the bad guys that grab you, those are like the most finicky. Speaking of grabbing, JJ grabbing that star, Cartoon right behind him, picking up the espresso. JJ taking a bit of a fall, or Cartoon taking a bit of a fall.
Fortunately, falling on that platform, so he's not having to go back out and restart that whole cycle. But both these guys having a little bit of trouble with those wall jumps. JJ going to top of the town there. And Cartoon grabbing this box star, not having too much trouble.
JJ going for the top of the town. Playing the slightly safer movement, getting the long jump on. Picks up the star. And Cartoon going to be hitting those shocking arrow lifts. But just going to be skipping them. Instead, going to opt for the power of teleportation. Can't say I blame him. And we are going to see some secrets coming out.
I think of these THI secrets.
Commentator going to talk about how clean these secrets have been just to mess with the runners.
JJ with some really nice secrets. Cartoon
Hopefully this time he doesn't die.
having a little bit of trouble.
Doesn't die. Cartoon
Taking
having a
bonk.
little bit of trouble.
Taking 2 bonks.
Yeah, I'm sure
Narrowly
hitch.
avoiding a death there. If he had gotten over that edge, he would have taken a death for sure.
No problem. No problem. These guys are pros. They sneer at the light. JJ, meanwhile, picking up the tip top of the mountain.
Cartoon falling close behind. Going along that same route. Neither of those guys going for that glitch.
JJ going for some piranha plant kills.
A little bit of extermination. Definitely some pesky piranhas here.
and Cartoon gonna be cleaning up piranhas and finishing THI. And this is a pretty close race, still. JJ gonna be going into TTM and Cartoon right behind him. Todd Star pretty seamless. It was a close race last race as well. So JJ really ran away with it in Tippy. So if Cartoon can have a good Tippy and the tables kind of turn for JJ, anything could happen. And Tall Mountain is far from free.
Well, Tall Mountain is certainly the harder course on this second, level, second story of the castle.
For sure.
JJ able to get that nice little roll out from that fourth red coin.
Very, very interesting to see both of these players go for lower level stars on TTM first. Typically, you'll see Blast to the Lonely Mushroom and the red coin star saved as backups. And you see a little fake sync going down. They'll be saved as backups because Mountain Clip can lead to all sorts of issues where you miss the log wall kick, you miss the clip into the mountain. For all of those things, you want to keep the lower levels as backups because oftentimes you're going to fall where CartoonBuffoon just was, and you can get an easy Blast to the Lonely Mushroom and an easy Reds there. And it minimizes
JJ
your loss.
taking that fall, has the box back up, having trouble grabbing the box.
As we're seeing right here. So it's surprising to see both of these players get Reds out of the way before they even attempt Mountain Clip.
Well, in Cartoon took care of both those lower mountain stars already. So if he goes for that clip and misses the clip into the mountain, he doesn't have a backup. All he has is to go back into the mountain, which is a little unfortunate.
And it's JJ not going to be going for a log wall kick, but understandable because he has no backups. And also, let's not forget that Mountain Clip is a lot easier when you have your starting camera and your starting inputs. It's a lot harder to do on the fly when you're circling around because you have to do you have to call a lot of audibles because there's some pretty pixel precise stuff you got to do in the mountain.
Well, maybe they're a little confident with it regardless. If they make a
for
mistake here, it's going to cause problems. Cartoon able to get that kick.
Oh,
Cartoon fall.
Doesn't fall further. That's a good thing.
JJ taking the same fall.
All right, that's the best case scenario in terms of punishing mistake.
Yeah, another guy taking too much of a fall down that mountain. You definitely don't want to go to the bottom or take a death. So getting that small ledge.
So it looks like Cartoon is ahead, but JJ has finished both mountain clips, and he only has Mysterious Mountainside left.
And Cartoon getting a weird Tony Hawk grind. Able to stay up on top. Again, a couple mistakes being saved by very, very lucky positioning.
Just incredible backups coming out for both players.
SL on the way.
It's already here.
JJ taking a slide. Is going to go for the backup here. Gonna need to get up the side of this mountain. If Cartoon can get this snowman's head, he'll save a little bit of time off Cartoon. Or JJ, sorry.
Toward the freezing pond. Cartoon saves a handful of time.
A little bit of a sink here. Two different stars, but again, Cartoon making up a little bit of time on JJ.
Yeah, I think. Oh, now definitely Cartoon is ahead. If he can just not lose any more time on this bully, he's definitely ahead.
Well, if JJ can have a cleaner ice bully, we'll see JJ take the lead. So long as the rest of these stars in here, they both do well. And
yep, looks like Cartoon only has Whirl from the Freezing Pond and In the Deep Freeze, and meanwhile JJ does have faster stars. And Cartoon taking a
Cartoon.
little bit of time lost. So JJ is going to take a lead here. But like everything is pretty bare bones. Everything's very, very, very close.
Again, we're just going back and forth. Each guy making mistakes that are costing them 10 plus seconds, allowing the other person to take the lead back.
Oh my gosh, JJ.
JJ doing the same,
Totally forgot.
having the same problem.
So JJ is just a little bit in the lead by about probably 5 or 6 seconds. Maybe a little more, maybe 8 seconds.
Cartoon not lined up very well for that box on the first go, having to back it up. We'll make our way downstairs. And JJ, interesting movement downstairs.
JJ on his way into the Hazy Maze Cave.
First with a nice little Mips grab. Mipsy the rabbit can be a little bit of a trickster. No tricks here.
Green Mips coming out.
Both guys talking to Toad. And jumping into HMC, Hazy Maze Cave.
Indeed. Yeah, everything going pretty standard at this point, but JJ nursing quite a bit of a lead.
Cartoon. Having to go for that triple box jump again, able to get on the second go. None of these guys going the distance enough to get that star on the fall. Gonna have to land on the island and then take a little bit of time and jump and grab that
Indeed.
star.
But it's better than any alternatives to triple box jump for sure. Definitely the fastest way to do that star. JJ gonna be going for the Christmas miracle or the holiday miracle if you're not observing. Yeah. Questions in the chat about how to go about starting running speedrunning. I know players who actually started with 120. I personally started with 16. I'd say that 70 is definitely the best for improving movement, in my opinion. There's also a lot of great people with great advice for this. It's just my take on it is 70 is the best for improving movement. So if you have the stamina to do really, really long runs, because you're going to be taking like at the start up to 2 hours, 2.5 hours to be doing runs over and over again. So, but 70 is definitely the best for improving movement. That said, if the length of the runs is a little much for you, which it was for me, I started with 16. It's a great way to pick up the game, and it doesn't. The skill ceiling keeps increasing and increasing. The only thing is that movement won't improve as fast, but it's a little easier to take for the run, so it requires a little less stamina, if you will. Which was
I was a little bit of a weirdo. I started with it's not even a category necessarily. I started with 30 stars.
Oh, 30 stars makes perfect sense too.
Yeah, so I was trying to do the LBLJs, and I was into that little wall clip. Not able to do the long jumps inside there, though, for whatever reason. Just got frustrated with it over about a month period of time. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna skip over that, and I could do the BLJs upstairs. So I said, well, I'll learn some of the stars down here while I try to figure out LBLJs.
I assume that's the 31 star, right?
Yeah, 31 star. Excuse me. Yeah.
I was just making sure you didn't start with like a meme run where you get 2 stars from your level.
No. No. 31 star. Still, I know it's a meme category, but regardless, good practice.
It is interesting that every category, every any percent category that has become obsolete has become a meme category except for 16 star.
Well, I think that the reason why is because that LBLJ, like it's almost like, oh, and JJ missing the latitude bounce there. But
to back it up.
Yeah. I think it's because with 0 and 1 star, like you could be going for a 0 or 1 star. JJ missing that 5th coin there.
Cartoon struggles a little, but gets a first try. Lucky to bounce, definitely gonna be saving time here.
But yeah, so 0 and 1 star, like you could be on a run where you're saying, okay, I'm going for 0 star, but you go for that SBLJ, and you're not able to get through DDD, and you have to get the sub star. So then it ends up being a 1 star run. So I think that's the 16 star is the last star category that stays for the most part consistent as far as, okay, I'm going for 16 star for sure. JJ missing that like to bounce again, having to go for tricky triangles.
Also, crazy, like mad out there, just shot in the dark, hot take. What if it turned out that we could run 2 different categories at the same time? Like I could do 16 star today and 70 star tomorrow. Crazy, right?
Yeah, no,
I never tried it. I know that other people have never tried it. People just commit to a single category, but like, imagine doing that. But like, actually, if you want to do that, do that. I just say, have fun running this game. As long as you're having fun running this game, feel like you're challenging yourself.
Cartoon.
That's my thing.
Cartoon tricky triangles being a little too tricky for him. Not having to reset though, able to get back up. Losing a couple seconds. Yeah, any version of SM64 you want to do, whether that be casual, 120, if you want to go for a 0 or 1 star, it doesn't matter, it's all good.
If you want to do rando, just do rando.
I cannot wait to get Everdrive and do rando. JJ having difficulty there with swinging in the breeze.
And looks like CartoonBuffoon has taken a decisive lead here. Yeah, this is going to be a little rough.
JJ having to line this up, making sure that he's able to get it without taking the death, taking his time. TTC was the make or break for Cartoon here. First run.
And he's having quite some struggles here in TTC Hondo. Still ahead, but oof.
Well, you see a little bit of hesitation on his part. I think that this part of the run getting into his head a little bit. I saw him hesitate on that first jump where he was going over those boxes. Then he had to back it up by lining up on the box, and he had to line up about 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
So maybe just a little bit of a mentality break there from the first run. Able to clean up his 100 though, pretty nice. Just needs a clean jump here and it'll be fine. Able to get it.
Oh god, seeing someone do Myra on TTC Hondo gives me anxiety because I still haven't practiced it since coming back tomorrow. I've been playing rando pretty much exclusively.
It's actually funny that you mentioned rando. I think that everyone's playing rando. JJ almost taking a death there. Able to avoid it though, just by a hair of the edge of that top of the cage.
Oh my gosh.
A little bit of a stray coin there.
He's made quite a bit of time back on CartoonBuffoon here.
But yeah, no, a lot of people playing that rando lately. Really fun to watch, especially with these new seeds that are coming out.
Oh, yeah, if you're, I've got questions in the chat about SM64 rando. But yeah, if you're interested in rando, there's a new randomizer out. There's links for it everywhere. You can find it in the Speedrun Discord, in the GSA Discord, in the Mario 64 Speedrun Discord. And yeah, it just randomizes like everything. It randomizes the position you spawn in in a level. It randomizes what painting takes you to what level. But you always exit from the right painting for the level. So then you have to you enter BOB, you go into Rainbow Ride, you get a star in Rainbow Ride, you exit Rainbow Ride, and then you see where Rainbow Ride takes you. It's really, really, really cool. Has a lot of cool strategy associated with it. You can replay a lot of randos over and over to try and get a better speedrun time. Definitely highly recommend. Especially
It'll definitely help out with your skills because it'll force you to do different weird movements that you wouldn't typically do in a run, and it'll help you with, you know, when you have to back up something. It'll force you to teach yourself how to back up things a lot easier. I've seen a lot of people, Cheese especially, has been doing races on Rando. I know I was talking to Electric. Him and Cheese did a little bit of a randomizer speedrun race.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't get to see it, but it sounded fun.
I got a question. There's a question from chat saying, is it beginner friendly? I'll put it this way. It's casual friendly because you're going to be playing it casually for a while.
It's extremely casual. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely like, because beginner friendly, it's very, very, very hard. But it's one of those things where, like, for the first, like, 4 or 5 seeds you do, you're going to be switching off your timer. You're going to be spending a couple days trying to figure out exactly how these randos work. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to play casually. You don't have to worry about a timer. You don't have to worry about speedrunning it. Ooh, CartoonBuffoon taking a fall on those reds.
Yeah. Cartoon having the lead here. Having a little trouble with these reds. He had a nice triple jump up to that 4th red coin, but taking a fall there. JJ with an opportunity to make up some time. Not able to get that triple jump that Cartoon was able to get. Cartoon going to talk to that Toad. Grab that 70th star, and he'll go up into bits. JJ close behind.
Indeed, and well, these times are not bad at all. We've got CartoonBuffoon potentially on 50 pace. It's going to be very difficult. He's going to have fantastic movement. Definitely a triple jump wall kick, if not a move. Oh wait, 130 is very doable. But with a triple jump wall kick for sure.
Yeah, 251s here are very, very much doable.
Very much doable. Cartoon could potentially get a 50, but it's going to be tough. JJ,
yeah, it's going to be tight.
51 pace. JJ on very comfortable 51 pace. Ooh, Cartoon taking a little dust. Cartoon. Cartoon just opting for regular movement.
Right, yeah.
Not worried about getting a 50. He's more worried about just winning the race and getting to a game 3. As I said before, the loser of this series is out. The winner of the series goes to the semifinals. There is no lower bracket. This is it. This is the ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny. Plumbers, Koopas, and explosions.
JJ getting that left side. Save a little bit of time, but we'll need for Cartoon to miss some throws. Now, JJ missed several throws, even though Cartoon didn't even finish. So we'll need for Cartoon to miss, and then he'll need to be consistent.
There's one miss. I think he still has a lead, but if he takes damage from Bowser, it gets a delay. He's less than a throw behind. Oh no, he's a full throw ahead.
And JJ, like I said,
misses.
He was missing those throws there at the end. He didn't even need to.
And he misses a throw.
Yeah, we're both missing throws here. JJ able to make his first throw, but Cartoon, it looked like that did connect. So Cartoon will take the second race, will force a third match. So viewers and commentators alike getting a full 3, getting the full show, going the distance. Cartoon able to push it. 2 mid 51s. Man, within 10 seconds of each other.
That's gonna, wow.
Really nice close race from both these guys.
So close.
It's the type of thing you want to see.
And how exciting. We're gonna have a game 3 for y'all. That's 2 in a row. 2 3-game best of 3s in 70 star. So much content for you guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Seems like we tailored the script right perfectly for all y'all.
Now, while we have the moment, both racers are going to take a moment here. We'll talk about pace. 4 days. Big event, pace in 4 days at Xanadu in Maryland. The first ever speed running competition event live. everyone to see. And if you're able to make it, check out !Pace in chat. Get your tickets. See if you can go. If you can't go, it will be live here on Twitch. But a lot of great events going on. Celeste Finals, Super Mario Odyssey Finals, Super Mario 64 70 Star D1 Finals. And then we have a bunch of exhibitions. Titanfall 2, Time Splitters, a little bit of Legend of Zelda. What else? And then the big thing, the one I'm definitely looking forward to, I'm for sure gonna watch, 120-star race between Siglemic, Punkay, D whatever, and Cheese.
Hog of the century.
That's gonna be a great race. And like I said, I'm not gonna be able to make it, but I will for sure be in the chat with you guys watching alongside everyone else. So look out for me in chat during this coming week's events.
Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Happen to have a little bit of reset, a little bit of miscommunicado. JJ hitting the wrong. Oh wait.
JJ forgetting.
Are we not gonna get a reset?
Yeah, we're just gonna get a restart.
Okay.
Yeah, Cartoon was
I
just
wasn't
like,
sure if they were just gonna keep going or not.
Alrighty.
JJ didn't have a clean save file. We're gonna have a little reset there, a little bit of a Monka moment from JJ, but able to get a restart. And last race here, race 3. This is the clincher. Have to win this one to get to the next round.
Get your pogs out, chat. It all comes down to this. Game 3 between JJ and Cartoon. The winner of this goes on to the semifinals, and the loser is also really great at this game.
Another a clean start here. This time around, both having clean save files. Getting that Peach letter. That invite to the castle. Man, interesting races 1 and 2. You know, Cartoon falling apart there in TTC in race 1, able to clean up the mistakes in race number 2. Close finish there within 10 seconds. Game 3, anticipation building as both these guys pop out of the pipe, and we'll go for our first glitch with that Lakitu skip. JJ, a little bit cleaner movement there. And Cartoon, so he'll take a slight lead.
Yep, and we're going here into Bob on Battlefield. I really want to see someone go for Island Hop, but it's not going to happen.
All Commentator wants for his birthday is some Island Hop. Everyone disappointing him, though. Other Commentator in the booth having to console him as we make our way over.
Everything will be okay.
As we make our way over to the slide here, let's get some guesses here as to times. What are you thinking here, Shan?
I think that the first one, they're gonna take the shortcut, and they're gonna get something between 12.5 and 13.5. I'm kidding. Let's say 12, 12.8 and 12.9. No, 12.7 and 12.9.
Oh, JJ with a 13.5.
Wow, I think
A little bit of a commentator's curse. And Cartoon taking the lead here. Again, we see this back and forth. that we saw in race number 2. Very exciting race number 2 as we saw the back and forth between these two guys as we make our way to Womp's Fortress.
Ooh, JJ takes a bonk.
That's a disappointing bonk there. We'll lose a couple seconds. Just ceding a little bit of time here to Cartoon here at the beginning.
All right. Looks like a regular setup coming up from CartoonBuffoon.
Gonna miss.
JJ's doing the normal cycle here for Womp's Fortress. Oh, he misses the Candleless. Ooh, that's rough.
Able to get the back up. JJ, you know what? I kind of like the way that JJ goes about this 100. It's not something that you typically see. Cartoon able to get that cannonless on the second go.
Alrighty, and JJ picking up the red coin star, and Cartoon getting started with his own Womp's 100. Poundy pound, picks up the blue coins, hop and a kick, up on the platform, gets the coins, kick and a hop and a dive, another hop and no dive, but a hop and a dive, and then a flip and a hop, and then gets the coin, and a side flip, and a dive.
JJ having a little bit of difficulty there with his sock folder set up.
Meanwhile, Commentator looking for more excuses to say flip and a hop. Sadly, not going to find him. PP Hops coming out in chat. I like it.
Pretty close race once again. These guys are going to make their way up to chip off the Womp's block and then take care of that tower.
And we are cleaning up here on Womp's block.
Pretty straightforward start, nothing too difficult.
You can see top of the fortress. A couple cycles to take into account here, but nothing too major. Mistake will cost a couple seconds, but not more than that. And both of them making a pretty straightforward start.
Seeing a little bit of cleaner movement on both sides of the screen. JJ, as I say that, taking a little bit of a bonk on that fence there. We'll make our way onto the slide. I'm gonna guess a 12-7 and a 12-8. Hopefully JJ not making the mistake that he did that first slide in this race, getting a 13-5. A 12-6 from Cartoon. A 12-7. Now, both these guys had a problem with wing cap reds last race.
Hopefully this time won't happen. Cartoon picks up the first two. That's one hump gone. The rest of them shouldn't be too big an issue. And looks like he's cleaned up just fine.
JJ having a problem with that first red coin last race, and Cartoon having a problem with that last red coin last race. Neither of these guys having any problems with any of the coins. Cartoon with a little bit faster movement on that button towards the star than JJ. We'll go into Dark World.
And Cartoon a little bit of an edge going in. Clean start, hits the switch. Let's see how JJ starts. Oh, Cartoon takes a bit of... That was scary. Cartoon's gonna lose a cycle on that, but he could have lost a whole lot more. Wow, doesn't even have time to change the camera, but manages to manage it anyway.
That was a heck of a save. That
Fantastic
was
save.
Amazing save there by Cartoon. That could have been... I mean, he retains the lead.
That is one of Cartoon's... That is one of the 4 most impressive saves I've seen from Cartoon in the series.
Wow, that was extremely impressive and will be very important for the rest of this race, as he could have easily lost, what, 15, 20 seconds there? Minimum?
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
He's full of like just amazing saves today.
I mean, that was just a hair edge ledge grab. But he'll miss the throw! Wide right! And JJ will get the throw on the first go. And JJ will take the lead. Cartoon suffering a little bit of damage, missing that throw, but fortunately able to save from brutal damage from taking a death. We have a change of lead once again.
And JJ's a little bit ahead going into the battlefield. Oh my gosh, and JJ misses the triple jump fly and has to do the backup. Luckily he did go for the backup, didn't try to redraw. But that's really rough actually.
So we see a
Cartoon take the lead back.
Yeah, again, this is just like that, just like race number 2, just trading back and forth, 10 second, 15 second mistakes, giving the other person the lead. Going for wall kicks will work. And this wall kick will work for Cartoon. Not having to back it up, getting it on the first go. JJ, wall kick not working, having to back it up. Much better than the easy strat for that star, though. We'll see if these routes can, defer again. I'm thinking that we're going to see a route differentiation once again. I don't see either of these guys stepping away from their strategies in race number 2. I think that they're going to do the exact same thing that they did, or the exact same thing they've been doing.
Indeed, JJ going for his CCM 17. Cartoon, meanwhile, setting up for 18. Clearly, both routes are for both runs.
Cartoon with a little bit of a weird bounce. They're able to save it though. Once again with a really weird, really unique save. Gonna cost them maybe a second or two over doing that more cleanly, but able to save it. Again, close to a death. Avoiding it just narrowly. As we see him go for his 100.
Alright. Looks like CartoonBuffoon doing just fine here with his 100 coin. Oh, JJ actually did his 100 coin before Little Pet. Very, very unusual. But, of course, you don't really lose anything from it.
Just depends on personal preference. And JJ making his way out of CCM, going to go BBH. Again, we're going to see a little bit of a route differentiation. JJ going for CCM 17. Cartoon going for his 18. Not as confident in that pillarless as JJ is. Didn't see HMC early last race, but if Cartoon messes up on these pillarless or isn't feeling confident, we'll see that.
And Cartoon finally heading here into BBH. So JJ's lead kind of padding now.
And it's interesting, you know, CCM 18 being slightly slower than 17, but Cartoon able to take race number 2, so that'll be a confidence boost for him, knowing, hey, you know, I'm using a slower strategy to a degree, but I'm confident in it, and I was able to take race number 2, so hopefully that confidence will carry here. We'll see some good play from Cartoon as JJ makes his way downstairs into SSL. JJ with a nice little MIPS grab. Cartoon head on downstairs as well. Go for his MIPS grab and follow JJ into SSL. JJ going for pillarless. Good sized bomb, good movement. Getting the clip there.
One down, one to go.
Now, if JJ can get both these pillarlesses on the first go, that'll be saving a ton of time off Cartoon, who's opting out of both pillarlesses. Probably just going for one.
Yeah, it seems like it. Alright, that's a good bomb. And it's a good angle. Alright, 0 pillarless mistakes.
From either guy.
It said JJ still has cleared these secrets. And much cleaner than the last race. It wasn't bad the previous races, but it was this is getting those rollouts first frame saves you a lot of headache, kicking back your speed and things like that.
Cartoon getting nice movement to the top of the pyramid. Pretty free star. JJ going for Talon. Shy Guy in the right position. Klepto in the right position.
So at this point, the routes are pretty much synced up. We're going to see JJ get a balcony star, and then we're going to see Cartoon get a balcony star. So JJ's a little bit in the lead going into this, probably by a little over 10 seconds.
Cartoon just underneath that Talon star, having to back it up, losing about a second or two there.
Oh, right. Cartoon backed up and got the balcony star already, so Cartoon's actually ahead. JJ having a little trouble with this wing cap star. Manages to pick it up though.
So Cartoon walking out of SSL with the slight lead. Again, interesting, you know, Cartoon taking that route that's typically slower, but able to retain a lead over JJ. JJ having a little bit of trouble with that one bully there, make his way into the volcano.
Well, that's why he goes for it, I guess. It's a little bit longer, but minor time save. And whoa, beautiful JJ. But Cartoon's route definitely more consistent, especially if you're not super practiced.
JJ with a really, really nice save from Lava Boost. Cartoon able to get his Lava Boost. That was a really, really nice backup. I mean, that's hard. I mean, especially in, you know, Triple L, famously called land, 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 because if you get a booty burn, you're screaming land, 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 looking for a place to land safely. And elevator, not an easy platform to land on. JJ able to get that Lava Boost on the second go. As Cartoon goes for his elevator star.
Looks like JJ gonna be going for some bullies. Picking off the bullies. Goes for the old-fashioned side flip. Nice choice. Vintage.
Going for the thing that works. Cartoon not able to get the triple bully there. Having to back it up, wasting a little bit of time. Able to get the big bully as he falls down. And grabbing the star. See if JJ can get that triple bully on the first go.
Might be able to get a little bit of this lead back.
Ooh, nope. Not even able to.
Yeah, it was a little bit too far forward. You gotta push Mario back to pick up the aggro, and then immediately move in to pick up the front two. There's a little nuance to it, but yeah, that can happen.
Again, something I haven't seen before. Not that aggro. I mean, you see the guys not able to get all three of them sometimes, but I've never seen that third bully not get aggroed in. So interesting to see that. Cartoon makes his way into Triple D. JJ taking care of those lethal lava land reds. Will follow closely behind.
Yep. Cartoon now heading into dire docks.
chests, not too difficult. Slower area with the swimming. Star's pretty free.
Yeah, it does have some movement quirks to it, but most players at this level are pretty practiced with it, so not usual to see mistakes happen. Can't say the same for myself.
JJ having a little bit of weird, as we're saying that, having weird moves, getting a little close to the text. Cartoon moving towards that back sub, having difficulty with the back sub. Last race. Want to see him clean it up here. And able to do it on the first go without much difficulty.
JJ paddling his way up to the back sub as well. Cartoon going to be doing Manta before Bowser, as most people do. I think I saw JJ do Manta after Bowser this race. An interesting choice. Makes no real difference, but definitely an interesting choice. Looks like such will not be the case right now. Cartoon heading over into Fire Sea, and JJ cleaning up the Manta Ray before going in to the. Cartoon picking up some red coins. Everything seems to be pretty solid over here. Does a little hop, picks up the other red. Oh, gets a bop.
Taking a little bit of bonk from that Goomba there.
Indeed. Gets a good boss around.
Burn.
Hopping a 2 and a 3, and he gets the movement. He might still be able to. It's gonna be rough. Yeah, he might. No, it's on its way down already, so definitely not.
So because of that, Goomba will be missing early Ellie's. JJ with an opportunity. Possibly being able to make lava boost here.
Yeah, this
Definitely
is
on the way.
Yeah, this is a very viable lava boost.
Very nice lava boost.
Mix it up.
Getting those wall kicks.
Gonna bridge a decent majority of the gap. That is huge for JJ.
Big mistake by Cartoon, taking a booty burn. Several booty burns throughout Fire Sea. Not clean at all. Won't be happy with that. JJ, very clean Fire Sea. Able to get within spitting distance of Cartoon here, just nipping at the heels.
Truth. And Cartoon picks up the hop.
JJ having to chase Bowser's tail around a little bit there.
But to quote, or to paraphrase Daddy Big Boss Nass, Bowser all bombard.
JJ losing a little bit of time there in that Bowser fight. Able to make up most of the time though for Fire Sea. Again, Cartoon, sloppy work through Fire Sea. As we make our way upstairs, take a little bit of bonk. Cartoon going into Wet Dry World.
And yep, looks like the RNG treating them pretty well so far. The Skeeter is the main culprit, and then also the Chuckya has the potential to ruin a run every now and then. Ooh, that's a bad Skeeter. Holy cow. And that's a good Skeeter.
Really interesting Skeeter positions on on both screens. JJ able to make a little bit of time just because of RNG.
And now we're like pretty close to deadlocked. Ooh, JJ taking a bit of a delay. So Cartoon pads the lead a bit, but it's a very, very close lead.
Again, just another close race. JJ missing a coin there, just one, so nothing too bad just yet. Having a little trouble with that Truckia again, having to throw him in the other direction. Can't miss a second. Picks it up, takes an amp. Just some unfortunate movement on JJ's part, losing a little bit of time there from Cartoon.
He can't be more than about 6 or 7 seconds behind, though. So things are looking quite all right. Looks like he's 8 seconds behind, so just enough to make me wrong.
Yeah, Cartoon entering into Wet Draw World that instant at 28:55. JJ going in at 29:03. Just an 8 or 7, 8, maybe 9-second difference between the two. And Cartoon taking a fall, able to save it though. We'll lose a little bit of time there. Fade out 29:33, 29:35. So we are 2-second difference now. Losing about 6 to 7 seconds.
Not good. Wow, that's the second prequel code. Very good.
Commentator working on his quotations, knocking off the checklist, maybe playing a little bit of tic-tac-toe or Connect 4 in the booth.
Yeah, just a little bit of bingo.
There we go.
Nothing like Mario and bingo. We've already known that's a combination that mixes very well.
JJ having no problems with his top of the town star. Aerolift star pretty free as well. As we make our way into THI, we'll have about a second difference between these guys. Close run once again.
Indeed. I like to count up these secrets, but I'm not going to do that this time because the runners have asked me to refrain. But yeah. And oh, these guys are less than a second apart right now.
Wow.
Unless, of course, one of them dies, which surely they won't.
And JJ's taking the lead.
Oh
Cartoon
my gosh.
with the ledge grab, not as optimal as flying clean onto the island. And that's what JJ needed to take the lead. And we'll want to retain this last about 20 minutes of the race.
So to answer a question in the chat, the runners are using personal timers. Some of them do individual splits, which means sometimes you'll see that they're like behind their splits. You'll see the timer turn red. Sometimes they'll be ahead of their split because they split like the first split, but not the others. So the timer will turn green, or sometimes they just have a green timer or a white timer. So that's why you're looking at different colors.
About a 2-second difference. So Cartoon losing about 3 to 4 seconds with that secrets exchange. But again, this is a lot like the second race, just a lot of back and forth, a lot of mistakes on both sides. 5 seconds here, 5 seconds there. Trading blows. Again, this is all about endurance. Best 2 out of 3. Unfortunately, one competitor will not make it past this match, though. Past this race.
That's going to be a Pepe hands for me. So JJ 2 seconds ahead on the Todd. And Le Todd giving Mario an étoile. And we'll be going into des peintures.
French version of Shantastic taking over.
Oui. And
As we...
Mario will be blasting to the Lonely Mushroom. Petit champignon là. He will be going over there and getting the étoile there. Oh, and the clip to the montagne, absolutely si belle from JJ. Absolutely beautiful. Or in France, as we say, Gigi.
Cartoon, again, doing these backup stars once again. I guess he's pretty confident on this mountain clip.
And a flip and a hop from Mario. Cross des champignons. And he takes the mushrooms, les champignons. He takes actually a little fall. Oh no, a little tombe. But gets all the red coins, les petits pièces rouges. And he picks them up and goes and gets another star.
Interesting that Cartoon is very confident in these mountain clips. Not something that you often see. Oftentimes these guys go straight for the mountain clip that if they mess up, they can get the backup. Cartoon going for these mountain clips last as he goes for this Breeze star. Haven't seen Breezeless yet.
And dodging the Chakia, or as we call it in French, the Lancelot. And we will see JJ also go for red coins. CartoonBuffoon getting, wow, another bare bones clip. That was a really scary angle.
Going for that log wall kick, having to take a couple ledge grabs. JJ having a little bit of difficulty with these red coins.
When the francophones in chat are a little bit offended. I would like to offer mes excuses. And as a French commentator, I surrender to it.
Cartoon going for this second mountain clip, able to get it a little bit more freely, not positioned very well for this triple jump. JJ going for that breeze. Again, neither guy going for breeze less. Now we see the closeness in this race. Cartoon having the lead now as we make our way into SL. SL not creating too much havoc on either of these guys. JJ not taking two slides, trying to climb the snowman's head. And taking a little bit of a weird invis wall maybe. And Cartoon getting a bonk. So both racers. And Cartoon taking another bonk. Losing precious time. Losing the lead for certain.
Yeah, JJ widening the gap now. But again, all runs must tippy.
So JJ took a little bit of an invis wall right about there when he was... And he slides down! Oh. So Snowman's head causing problems.
We're not even at tippy yet, and just the spaghetti's flying everywhere.
It's the same bonk that Cartoon got twice. Both guys having a bonk on the same part of this snowman's head twice. So JJ certainly with the lead once again, taking care of the ice bully. Again, a lot of trading back and forth, but Tippy can really be the decider. Very tense here in the commentator's booth as well as on either side of the screen. Don't know, not sure if either of these guys are watching the other racer.
Unsure indeed.
Some racers choosing to watch the other guy to see if they're having
Oh,
one of those
yeah.
absolutely epic runs, and some guys deciding, no, I want to focus on myself. I don't want the distraction.
But so Cartoon definitely is in the lead. Yeah, thanks chat for correcting us. So unfortunately, there's actually no way for us to. We're watching through a Discord screen share, so there's no way for us to see what Cartoon's star count is. So every now and then, we're not going to be able to see a star count unless we like peek the actual stream. So just apologies for that. But no, yeah, obviously, yeah, Cartoon. It's clear now that Cartoon is like definitely the lead. And oop, taking a little bonk there, and Cartoon going to dive and talk to another Todd, the second of 3. If we are going to enter into Izzy Maze Cave. Ooh, Cartoon doing a little funky movement. Taking a triple box jump, and oh, missing. Just a regular old box jump, boring box jump. Pulls back, misses the death zone. Gonna hop into a star.
And JJ breaking the box altogether is gonna have to go for Christmas Miracle as the backup.
Well, if he hits the death zone, at least he'll have the extra life. But picks up the Christmas Miracle, not gonna have to worry about that.
Saving some time after breaking that box.
Indeed. Not losing too much time. But yeah, definitely. He can afford to miss the jump again, but he doesn't want to fall. If he's gonna miss it again, he's gonna want to back it up with amazing exit. So hopefully this goes a little bit smoother. Chat asking who is winning this race. Unfortunately, we are not at liberty to disclose that information.
Script is under MDA.
Yeah, a heavy locking key. Oh, in fact, mine's like self-destructing right now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
It probably got the signal that someone was asking about it, so it just for safety reasons, it self, burns.
Yeah, they put bugs in everything. Like, I had a cup of coffee that was picking up my personal information.
As both of these guys are going to take care of boulders now. Boulder can be kind of tricky, possibly. And
oh, shoulder!
Boulder's coming right for Cartoon. Taking one on the head, but only one, fortunately. JJ, Boulder's a lot nicer to him, so save a little bit of time. Very interesting HMCs.
We're going to see JJ head up to Tippy as well.
Again, Tippy making and breaking races. As we saw in the first race, Cartoon not having answers for TTC. But then able to mitigate that in the second run. Cartoon will want to have a repeat of race number 2 and not a repeat of race number 1 as he makes his way into Rainbow Ride. Now, both these guys were having problems with this Lakitu bounce. Cartoon
That's a
able
2
to
hop.
get-
That's a 3 hop, and he gets it. God Gamer alert. Can JJ get in? JJ gets the hop. He's climbing up the pole, Cartoon actually gets the ledge grab. Oh no, JJ falls down.
JJ!
Up. JJ dying. Oh
Massive
my gosh.
death
Cartoon
from
taking a
JJ.
decisive lead. Cartoon takes an absolute decisive lead, and now, oh my goodness, at least JJ hasn't lost a backup. Definitely not the thing a runner would want to hear, but JJ is going to make a side flip. Hop, 2 hop. Is he going to make this attempt? No, he doesn't, and he's going to have to use his Red's backup. Oh my goodness! And the Pepe hands are coming out in droves.
This is the type of thing that can happen in Tippy. Is just
Oh,
a
and the
little,
long
bit
get up.
of, a little bit of a Mario meltdown.
Yeah, and Cartoon is there to pick up the pieces. Absolutely masterful. Cartoon has initiated his robot mode. All JJs must be eliminated from the race.
Cartoon on cruise control here. that lag 2 bounce especially.
No
If
pun
you're able to
intended.
that lag 2 bounce, it's got to be a huge confidence
Left
boost.
side, tricky triangles. Looks like JJ's showing up to the plate. Picks up another pole. Hop, hop, hop. Right up there. And a flip and a hop and a kick. And he's going to pick up the star, but without the flip. I just want to say flip and a hop.
Cartoon going to swing in this breeze. JJ having a little difficulty with this star in particular. Cartoon having no problems at all. Kicking up a little bit of dust, but isn't going to lose much time. JJ taking a little bit of a grab. Is he going to be able to make this cycle?
Frame imperfect rollout to appear human. And JJ going to pick up tricky triangles. Nice.
Cartoon now in TTC. Really the critical part of this run. Going for his TTC 100.
This has been the thing that has ruined Cartoon's runs before. That is not a good start. All right, he makes the triple jump up the things. Now there's 5 coins to get here. He's got to dodge the amp. He managed to dodge the amp. He's going to go over. He's going to run over to the blue coins. Can he get the double jump into the ground pound? Yes, it's perfect. Now he's going to get all of these blue coins without making a mistake or falling off the edge. He does manage to do that. He's going to do a triple jump right here and wall kick right off that little glitchy hitbox. And he's going to get all of these kicks without a single, so much as a fall. And now he's got to get a little bit of a double jump wall kick. Tries to get all of these coins. And the RNG is also pretty good. He's going to go up this ramp and he's going to do his regular wall kick off. And finally picks up, and the RNG seems to be treating him pretty well. This is the last bit of RNG he has to worry about. And the RNG, not very good. And he actually misses one. He's going to have to get the bat back up. Scotch and Tiger, why don't you talk now? Commentator taking a little bit of water as CartoonBuffoon picks out the rest of these coins.
JJ having some serious trouble as he makes his way into TTC. Did he purposely take a death there? Not really sure what happened there.
Yeah, that was
kind of odd.
That's some not like this.
Yeah, JJ accidentally entering into Rainbow Ride, not realizing that he had stars that he needed.
Okay. All right,
so
he accidentally went back in the Rainbow Ride. All right.
Yeah, it took a death.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And again, Cartoon just on cruise control.
Yeah, Cartoon pretty much getting everything done. Entering back into this, has a few more moving stars, and then he can do his time jumps on not so moving bars and stop time for reds. Again, VIP's posting spoilers in the chat. Probably GSA probably contacting its lawyer.
Cartoon almost taking a death there. JJ though,
Disaster.
definitely taking a death.
And that is exactly what Cartoon needed. So Cartoon going to be picking up this pit and the pendulums. Oh, and JJ still has his 100 coin to go to the thing go. How unfortunate.
Yeah, JJ.
There's like virtually no chance. And JJ just moves on to reds. I don't know why he picked up the coins.
That's JJ seeming a bit out of sorts.
Yeah, definitely a bit disoriented.
You know? Yeah, going into Rainbow Ride when he was done with Rainbow Ride, having to take a death there. Started as if he was going to pick up 100 coins. in TikTok clock than just going for reds instead.
Yep. And
Now going for 100 coins.
Looks like JJ accidentally stopped his timer. He has apparently achieved a world record, but I guess we'll see how it unfurls.
Gonna need the judges to verify that time.
We'll just keep an eye on Cartoon's clock. Hopefully he doesn't do the same.
Yeah. And possibly a bit of frustration over on JJ's end as Cartoon goes to finish up TTC
Speedrun
all together.
Speedrun prematurely wishing JJ congratulations. Oh, no.
Oh, and
there's
missing 2 coins. Just bad RNG, having to go back to the box.
That is some confident backup movement, though. Wow, rolling out onto the platform. Just no care, no shame in it, just going for it. CartoonBuffoon initiating talk to Toad sequence. 70 stars achieved.
Well, Cartoon will want to finish this up.
Who takes the triple jump bonk?
Very interesting series of races here.
True. Oh, that was
JJ just struggling to get this star.
That's a
on
decent
the Womp's head. Cartoon taking care of bits pretty easily. See if he goes for left or right side, or if he opts to just take that longer route. Looks like he'll go for left side. And JJ with the pause screen. Unfortunate to see. Looks like he's just giving up here. Cartoon, all he needs to do now is make it through bits. Finish up Bowser throws. And he will take this 3rd race win. Will take the match. Kind of unfortunate, taking a bomb grab after taking a dive. Unfortunate to see in a playoff race. As Cartoon goes for these Bowser throws. JJ practicing a little bit of 16 star with these BLJ. Able to get it.
Oh, but the
JJ
run is invalid.
Looking for 16 star matchup here next season as Cartoon finishes up.
Congratulations to Cartoon. Does pick up the 51-31.
JJ being a good sport. Looks like he's gonna go ahead and try to finish up bits here. Finishes up. Give the people a show, which I appreciate that as a commentator.
Welcome, Cartoon. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, man. That was something.
Yeah.
I didn't.
That was.
If anyone has like paid attention to my races, I've ranged from now 50 to 57. I did not expect to pull 2 51s today. That was crazy. I was playing out of my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really, really cool.
And we'll have JJ in here finishing up bits. But for Cartoon, you lost race number 1 with a pretty sizable, having TTC cause havoc. What was it for you to go from race number 1 to race number 2 and just kind of reset the mind and take these last 2 race wins to take the match?
I don't know. I think after that race, I was just out for blood because JJ beat me in the regular season too in like a really close way again. So I was like, I know I can beat him. I have been close every time, and I just messed up at the end both times. So I just kind of trusted that my gameplay is good, and I tried to correct a lot of the mistakes I made in the first race. Like, I feel like up until TTC, like, the races got better each time. Like, I played a little bit better, and it was a little bit faster each time, other than TTC. TTC was just awful.
Well,
yeah.
TTC
So I
can
just tried
do
to
that.
correct myself, honestly, and that's what I
All
did.
right. Yeah, no, totally. So, JJ, how are you feeling? You had a pretty great couple games. Things unraveled a bit in TTC, but overall, how do you feel about your play?
Words can't describe how I'm feeling right now. There are a lot of words in the dictionary, and none of them can describe it. Because I don't know. I went through a lot today, or not, like just this week. I'm just gonna come up with excuses now. That's what it sounds like.
It's totally fine.
But yeah, Cartoon definitely deserves to win. I'm watching him play, and his movement is much better than mine. He deserves to be in the playoffs. But
Thank you. I appreciate that.
and on the side of myself, I am practiced enough. Didn't really enjoy the game. I've been enjoying SMS more. I've been playing that a ton. And I've been traveling across the world. I went to Italy last week, so I was like epic.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So Cartoon definitely had the advantage in practice, but I knew I was going against a very tough opponent because it was very close, like you said, in the normal round robins. And my goal was just finish a decent run, and I wasn't able to do that all the times.
Yeah.
But
I
I
made
had a
like
couple great runs.
I couldn't figure out what was going wrong with my Lacto bounce. I missed that 8 times total.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
saw
really
that.
rough.
I saw when you got it in the third race, it put a scare on me. I was like, oh no, he got it this time. Like, this is close. Like,
Oh, and then I died. As soon as I got it, I got so excited, and I just died instantly.
I know, I didn't
So-
see it because I was trying
it was-
to like look over. But
Now,
For sure.
JJ, now between the two of you guys, that second race was absolutely incredible. I mean, 10-second difference between the two of you. Really nice racing on both sides of the screen. But JJ, obviously you've been working on Super Mario Sunshine. Funny to hear, Luigi having the same conversation, saying, I haven't worked on really Super Mario 64 a lot. I'm focused on Super Mario Sunshine. Now that you are out of, the 70 star, unfortunately, playoffs, what are you looking forward to with Super Mario Sunshine?
World record. That's my number one goal is world record in 80%. I know I can do it. And summer's coming up soon. Kind of sad that I'm gonna be taking a break from SM64 in this way with a 50 flat and 70 star, but game's not really suiting me well right now, but I will come back to it.
Good.
And I'm going to get a 49, but
How excited are you to face up against Luigi?
oh, I'm pumped for it. We've raced multiple times. I think I am 2-0 against him, but they've been close every single time. We've raced a bunch. He's been ahead halfway through, and then I would come back, and hopefully it's gonna be the same way at pace, and it's gonna be epic. So be there Sunday at 8 a.m. So if you guys don't care about your sleep, go and watch.
Well, Luigi has been working on Super Mario Sunshine, so that'll be exciting to watch. Now, last question for me, then Shane, I'll let you take it over. But Cartoon, you're in it. What are you going to be working on here?
besides TTC, just building consistency. Like, there's a lot of little things I get wrong, and they just really add up. Like, if you saw in the first race, I made several mistakes at the very beginning to the point where entering basement, I was a minute behind my splits, which was ridiculous because I only have a 50. So just I need to correct so many little things so that my time can just be better. I don't know, just more practice, I guess.
Yeah. Anything specific you have planned? Like any particular RTAs or a certain practice regimen?
I mean, what I do with practice, I literally just whatever I've been doing poorly recently, I just used my game shark and just rep out practice of the the whole star. I just do practice.
All right.
I'll probably do a lot of TikTok clock, a lot of Fire Sea, Dark World. I think I died once, so I probably should do that one too. And
Well,
just stuff like that.
You've secured yourself a top 4 spot. Best of luck to you in the semifinals. Thank you
Thank
both
you.
for joining us. A fantastic job to both of you. Some great games came out. Some great play.
Can I say one thing real quick?
Oh yeah, go for it.
I have no words for you, Cartoon. TTM. With the log.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was I have
That is
no
my ROM
words.
hack experience coming into play there, because I've
No
had to do
words
stuff like
there.
that on slopes. Like, if anyone's played Mario 74 Extreme Edition or seen it, there's like a slope jump exactly like that, and I
Oh
was
my
like getting a
gosh.
super strange feeling of deja vu there. I was like, yes, it's finally paying off that I played ROM hacks first.
That won you the race right there. I'm
Well,
not
now
kidding.
that-
That was
Honestly, yeah,
good
it was
too.
that close. If I would have fallen, it would have been easily more than 10 seconds.
Well, now that you mention it, JJ, Cartoon, you had several like really just crazy saves in
Yeah.
that second and third race. That was, I mean, obviously, log save was just the most insane one, but there was a series of saves that you made. I think there was a ledge grab that you had. I forget. I'm forgetting where off the top of my head, but it was just like it was an insane ledge grab. Like it was like 1 in 10 chance of you being able to get that. But yeah.
Yeah. A lot of weird stuff happened. Another
Oh, yeah,
crazy
definitely.
thing that I'd never seen before, which is weird. One of the bullies in the triple bully kill, which I didn't get the triple ever, but like the bully hit me, and as it hit me, it was so close to the ledge that it bounced back. I had never seen that before. That was really strange.
Well,
Yeah.
this will be the last race of the day, but before we head out, just a reminder, we've got Pace in 4 days. Big event. First ever live speedrunning competition. GSA is holding on in Xanadu, at Xanadu in Maryland. 25th through the 28th. We'll have a lot of stuff going on. JJ here in particular will be facing off against Luigi in Super Mario Sunshine. A nice little exhibition between the two guys. A lot of other exhibitions, a lot of finals. Check it out. Make sure to check out the merch. We've got a lot of merch. Limited time only stuff from GSA and Pace. Shan, got anything else though?
Oh no, that's all. I love Benny, and thanks everyone for tuning in. It's been real. Have a wonderful night. We'll be back at you tomorrow for one more day of exciting play. We've got Mario Kart Double Dash. We've got more Super Mario 64, Aki versus Gainai Set 2. And we also have a brand new episode of The Rundown coming at you tomorrow night. So definitely tune in to twitch.tv/speedrun. That's the page we're on right now. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, we are off. We've got all sorts of people traveling over to Pace. And then on Thursday, it's go time. So definitely tune in tomorrow and have a great night.
See you later.
Bye bye.